Let's go. Wow, what a drive. Right, back to lockdown. Hello guys, welcome back to Car Obsession and welcome to another episode of Pit Stop Sunday. So as you can probably tell by the title and of course the intro to this video, one of the main talking points is just how difficult it has been to film the first drive video with Leo, my Seat Leon Cupra Mark II, since I've had him remapped. Now, it's quite some time since oh, that was my magazine falling over. It's been quite some time since I took him up to AMD tuning, and I'm fully aware that the kind of my first proper driving impressions since I've had the car remapped, that video is long overdue. And it seems like life just keeps throwing obstacles in my way, which is stopping that particular video from happening. So originally, I was meant to film it quite some time ago with a fellow YouTuber and good friend of the channel, Dreams to Drive. But the weekend where we had planned it, I think in the end, he wasn't available and the weather was absolutely awful. So we decided to cancel it. Then I think we rescheduled for another time, and then Chris had other commitments. Chris Dreams to Drive. He had other commitments, so he couldn't do it, which is fair enough. You know, we all lead busy lives. I have a full-time job, as does he. So our weekends are kind of our time, and therefore sometimes it's difficult to get everything done in that space of time. So no grumbles there. This weekend was meant to be the one. Today was meant to be the day I was filming the video with Leo, and I was going to get other Chris, Pocket Rockets, again another fellow YouTuber and good friend of the channel. He was going to come down from where he lives in Essex to come down and assist me, and we were going to genuinely hang out because it's been quite some time since I've seen him. Everything was going to plan until this happened,
and so now is the time to take action, because there is no alternative. And from Thursday until the start of December, you must stay at home.
Yes, England has been plunged into another lockdown. Lockdown 2.0. This time around it feels kind of funny because I've not been furloughed. I work in a car repair garage and we are going to be open as normal. Well, I say normal as normal is nowadays. Whereas last time we closed for, how long did we close for? March, April, May. We closed for about 2 months, give or take, maybe just over 2 months. And I was furloughed for 3 months. So yes, this time around it feels different for me in particular because in my eyes, it kind of feels like nothing's changed. I'm still going to work. I'm not having to, well, obviously I can't really just go out when I like. I need to have a valid reason. And that's why I haven't filmed the first drive video today, because is it necessary travel? No, it's not. Bless you, darling. That's quite loud things from Patsy. Yeah, it's from my point of view, it's not something I need to go out and do. Now, theoretically speaking, would I be doing any harm to anyone if I went out and filmed the video? No, I'd be in my own car, in my own space. Well, I'd probably have to stop for petrol. Not ideal, but again, I can sanitize my hands, I can pay at pump, at the garage I normally do. So I wouldn't really have any human interaction as such. So again, I could go out and film that video, although technically speaking, it wouldn't be right. I'm sure there's some of you that will say, oh, Aaron, just go out and film it, stop being a wuss. But I try to be, I try to play by the rules as best I can. And on top of that, obviously either Chris isn't now available to help me because they can't really justify breaking lockdown rules to help me film a YouTube video. So, and I really want this video, the first drive video, I really want that to be tip top. So I definitely want to get someone's help with it. I want to make it as cinematic as I can. So I could film it by myself, but I don't really want to. and of course I can't really, given the current situation. Now I'll try not to talk for too long in this video because I do have a little bit of a sore throat. But just to give you an update on what is going on in my world, obviously, like I say, lockdown for me doesn't really change too much from a personal point of view, I suppose. But from a YouTube perspective, it has had quite an impact. Now, for starters, was it next week or the week after? I think it's the week after. I was meant to be taking delivery of the facelifted Suzuki Ignis. Now, with the announcement by Boris, that has now been cancelled. Annoying, but it's one of those things. Strangely, my booking for the Hyundai i10, which took quite a long time to get organised, but I now have that organised for the end of November. Weirdly, I thought that booking would be cancelled as well. But no, Hyundai is continuing to deliver press cars, which I find surprising, but hey, it's up to them, isn't it? Now, I will probably keep that loan purely because, well, I haven't really got that much else to film. And secondly, by the time I get the car, by the time I film the car, England should, fingers crossed, be out of the second lockdown, because as it stands, I think it's due to end on the 2nd of December, and I'd be filming with the i10 a few days after that. So providing that the lockdown doesn't get extended, then that video shoot should go ahead as planned. I'm not too sure if I've spoken about it before, but sadly my video with the BBR GTI Super 225NC has been cancelled. Now that's not due to lockdown, although it would have been now, but that booking was cancelled before lockdown because BBR GTI have had to do some suspension work to it. So I'm not too sure if I've spoken about that previously, but if I haven't, then yes, that video will come at some point, but I don't know when. Probably the new year now because of A, lockdown, and B, weather. Again, that's a video I really want to make cinematic. I really want to do a good production on that, and I just think trying to film in December when it's likely to be cold, icy, or wet, or all of the above is going to make life tricky. So yes, that will have to wait, sadly, probably until the spring. And yeah, it's kind of a kick in the teeth, really. Now, I'm not going to bang on about it too much because in the grand scheme of things, the fact that I can't film a YouTube video because of lockdown, that is very much a first world problem. I know there are plenty of people out there that are losing their jobs, their livelihoods. So yes, I'm not going to complain about it because I could be in a much worse position. But yeah, would I say it's demotivating? A little bit, because you have a plan in place, you kind of work hard to do the research and storyboard what you're going to do, and then all of a sudden what you had planned gets cancelled. But like I say, it's one of those things. We can't help the global situation. It's just madness. I've never known a year like it, and I don't think I, or indeed you guys watching, will ever see a year like this again. The word unprecedented has been thrown about many times, and this year has been unprecedented. It has been... How do you even summarise 2020? How do you even put it into words? We're almost near the end of it now, and it's crazy. So much has happened in what feels like a short space of time. Crazy times. But yeah, moving forward into 2021, I can't believe I'm saying that. If there's anything you'd like to see on the channel, please do let me know. I'm always trying to think of new ideas, but unfortunately, I can't always execute them because of finances or just having the general resources. For example, I'd love to see how fast Leo, my Leon Cupra Mark II, I'd love to see how fast I can get that from 0 to 60, and I'd love to see how fast I can get him in general. Now, for something like that, I'd need a runway. Can't get my words out. And they can be quite difficult to come by. And when you do come by one, obviously there is a cost involved, and it's quite a lot of money. Now, for someone like myself, I don't have the finances just to go out and hire a runway. If I kind of clubbed up with a few other people, then that's definitely going to be more viable, and that is something I'm looking into. So I'd love to see just how fast Leo is, although I do need to be careful because he is still on the standard clutch. For example, someone I know, he's got a BMW M440i, not the brand new one, the previous one, and we were having a conversation the other day, and believe it or not, my Leon is a bit more powerful than his car, which is madness when you think it's got a straight six engine. Yet my modified 4-cylinder Leon hatchback is theoretically on paper more powerful. Now, in the real world, I would anticipate that that the M440i would show me a clean pair of tyres, because it's an automatic, whereas my Leon is a manual or stick shift if you're watching this in America. And also, I think, although it's rear-wheel drive, I think his BMW will put the power down better. But hey, it's a drag race I'd love to see. I'd love to stage it for you guys. But again, it's just having the access to that kind of venue, and also having the kind of money to hire out that kind of venue. But yeah, if there's anything you'd like to see, guys, let me know. I do want to start filming with owners' cars again, but given the current situation, I still don't think that is the right thing to do. I know there are some other YouTubers doing that, and that's entirely up to them. That's their prerogative. But for me, I just don't think it's the right time. Okay, you could get around it by wearing face masks, but I think I'd have to wait until the new year and then review it from there. We're in lockdown now, so it seems like a silly time to consider it. And once we do come out of lockdown in December, I don't think December is really going to be a time when a lot of owners will want to be dragging their cars out, bearing in mind that quite a few cars, like Monique, for example, my Mark 1 MX-5, will probably get stored away for the winter, and they'll go into hibernation. So I definitely think kind of spring is a good time to review the Get Your Car Featured series again. And guys, if you are watching and you'd like to get your car featured, or you know someone who you think would like to have their car featured, then please do get in touch. How long have I been speaking for? Okay, only 13 minutes. I'm looking at this camera because I can see the time on that one, whereas that camera's quite far away. Okay, it feels like I've been talking for a long time. Okay, in which case, I'll probably go through some of your YouTube comments now, because there's not really that much more to speak about, and I don't want to just ramble on just for the sake of it. So this will be, fingers crossed, one of my shorter Pit Stop Sunday videos. So with that in mind, let's go through some of your comments. By the way, do you like this? How cool is that? A gift from Patsy's little cuddly MX-5. I think that may have come directly from Japan, but look at that. It's like a little Monique, although it needs to have gold alloys. Right, this comment made me chuckle. And it's on quite an old video. So it's on. So I filmed a video quite some time ago discussing whether or not you could daily at a Caterham, and that video went down pretty well. And so there's a YouTube user or viewer by the name of It's Grey 2020. Well, it's _Grey _2020. They've put, please nobody tell me that Aaron sounds like Jeremy Clarkson the more he talks while driving, because he does. That just made me chuckle. And you know what? That is the best comment in the world. So I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. Right. Next up is a comment on my Ford Puma review. The YouTuber user is YTuberosity. Probably pronounced it completely wrong. But they have put, nice review, you have a good style. Thank you very much. Thank you for the very kind feedback. I much appreciate that. So the next one is quite a long comment, so forgive me, I'm not going to read all of it, but I'll just kind of cherry pick some of the things in it. And I really enjoyed getting this comment because A, it's just great feedback, and B, it's a video that didn't really do that much. It was quite in regard to views, it was quite disappointing, but I think it's more down to the car as opposed to the video itself. And it was my review on the Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross, and the viewer is Wally Moore. Is that how you pronounce that? But they've put, this is the best review I've watched. Oh, thank you very much. As an Eclipse owner, this guy has totally nailed it. Honest review, so if you want to buy one, you heard it all here. Thank you very much. I don't think I can get much better feedback than that, so thank you very much. And like I said, the comment does continue, but I just wanted to cherry pick that part of it, so thank you. Another comment where someone has said I sound like, well, I was going to say another journalist. No, I wouldn't class myself as a motoring journalist, particularly as most of my stuff is video based, not actually written. So anyway, I digress. Again, a comment on the Ford Puma review. A viewer by the name of Is It Worth It? They put 3 minutes 54, sounded just like the master himself, Tiff Needell. Great job. So thank you very much. So I will actually dub in the clip he's referring to. Well, there isn't one. Right, so last comment I'm going to pick out is by a viewer with the name of C Gullegs TV. He's put, or she, has put great review, then the clapping emoji. I like the front of the new Leon, but not the rear. Fake exhaust and that light bar. Also, the wheels are a bit boring. Yes, so for context, this is on my point of view driving video with the new Seat Leon FR. Yes, the alloys are quite boring. But yeah, that's one thing I kind of said in one of my other videos. They just look like they should be on a lower spec model, shouldn't they? They're not very exciting. He's then put, or she, keep up the good work, mate. Look forward to your next video. So thank you very much, and thank you for all of you watching this video. I do hope you have enjoyed it. If so, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you are subscribed, don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notified every time I make a video. But until the next time, guys, be sure to keep up the car obsession and stay safe.